What's good, y'all? Buckle up coming through on a quick drive special. Big ups to everybody already subbed in. Appreciate it all. And if you haven't already subbed in, sub in. And welcome. You all are definitely welcome. And of course, if you feel what I'm talking about, make sure you hit that like sign before you get out of here. Hit that like button before you get out of here. And keep in mind, y'all, you want 12 games. You want 12 predictions over a 30-day period. With the first three games free, just for getting a monthly pass. Text 443-717-1848. Simply text 3 words you want in. Text 3 words you want in and get your first 3 games free. Other than that, when I get the games to you, take the money off the floor. And as always, Sports Prediction 101 Cash App link is in the description box for those who win and want to show love. Now, let's get to the job. Let's get to it, y'all. So, first of all, getting right into this one, rolling right on into this one. I had somebody come in my comments. I don't know who this guy was. I can't even remember his name, but it's still in my comments now. He just came in and he was asking me why I don't just come over to BFTB channel with a lot of shit that I talk about for y'all over here about what the fuck he be doing. Well, for the guy that came through my channel to ask me that, I don't got time for all that shit that he be doing over there. I need you to just hear my shit how I want to give it to you without another motherfucker talking and without a motherfucker cutting my shit. I don't need no mute buttons. I don't need nobody over talking what the fuck I'm saying. I just need you to hear what I'm saying. So that's why this is here. He know that. He know his people listen to him and come listen to me and get what they think he might have said was wrong. That's what it turned into. They listen to these guys, Drew, BFTB, all of them. They finding out one by one. They shoot right over here. They get the real story. They get what they lied about or if the shit had any kind of truth to it. So, I seen somebody in your comments, come and bark for the bone comments, yesterday, and they asked him, they was talking about how they got 1 or 2 other channels out there doing debate series, whereas though they debating with each other. A lot of motherfuckers getting linked in with doing debating shit now. Even though motherfuckers been debating since this shit been up, you just ain't been trying to put it into no series. Everybody been going back and forth with some debate shit about topics. And the dude was asking BFTB, would he come get in the debates over there? And he told him, no, they could have their debates. I would never come over there and check this out, bro. Of course he would. He would never go out of bounds. Just like he talk all that shit, you can see all the shit he talk about with niggas as far as coming out to meet motherfuckers in the streets and all that type shit. You already know that's some old phony fake shit that he's saying out his mouth. This motherfucker, better yet, going outside in the streets, he won't even go to a channel. He won't even go to he won't dare go to no motherfucking Coach Malachi channel. Or he won't dare go to no motherfucking blood boxing channel. He not popping up on those channels like that. He not popping up over on Blunt Sport or any type of live channels. If DT3 and people like that live, any of that shit, he not coming on no IOTBA. He ain't showing up in none of them houses. None of them. He ain't showing up in none of them places, in them neighborhoods at all. None of them. Because he already know what it is. But he made his own bed. He made the bid that motherfuckers be on him like they gonna be on him. But that's why he don't go nowhere. He only can stay right there in that motherfucking bubble where the fuck he at. That's it. That's it. Unless he going to the motherfuckers that's a part of the LDBC. But outside of the LDBC, fuck no, he ain't going no motherfucking where loose like that. Because he already know he getting his head cracked. And let me tell you the main thing that killed him the most, he don't got no control. There's no control once you leave from behind his own shit. He don't got no mute button control, block control, none of that shit. He can't holler, tell motherfuckers do this, none of that. He can't do none of that shit. Lose all control. And once you catch him weak like that out, and yeah, it is what it is. He weak and you can rip him apart with whatever you're talking about. Just that easy. He not coming out to go nowhere. So, Devin cannot fight, and BFTB told his subs yesterday too, that Devin can fight motherfuckers from out his comments, and still get the same money. Listen, y'all, Devin cannot fight a nigga out of BFTB comments and get the same money he getting to fight Brian Norman Jr. at 147. Alright? Where he has the chance, he's getting the opportunity to secure the chance to become a 3-division champion if he could take Brian Norman's belt, who's already a champion at 147 in a division Devin Haney never been in. Alright? And when BFTB tell y'all that no matter what happens after the fight, Devin is fighting Ryan Garcia in February, what I want y'all to do is make sure y'all, he told y'all that he fighting him in February. Make sure y'all keep that in mind. Make y'all, cause he think he know what the fuck he talking about when he don't. I already know he don't know what he talking about, but I'm going to remember that he said that shit out of his mouth. Watch Devin Haney don't fight in February. He just said all that shit out of madness. He just mad at the people that's scorching him, that's coming on his live scorching the shit out of him on this conversation. Keep that situation in mind so when Devin doesn't fight in February of 2026, it will further let y'all know that this nigga never know what the fuck he never knew what the fuck he was talking about when he gave you that false ass information. He think he ain't never knew what he was talking about because he know Devin. What it is right now, he know Devin is about to get beat the fuck up. He used this same type of energy before Wilder started getting beat up. Same energy. He know Devin get ready to get beat the fuck up. And on top of that, it's killing him to know that Devin is a nobody at 147. And he getting beat the fuck up. And at the same time, he making less money than Tank making against Jake Paul. All of these things are what's bothering. This is why he wilding out like this. All of that shit is what's making him just say dummy shit. Like Devin can fight somebody out his comments and make the same money. Oh boy. Boy, he got a motherfucking fireball of madness and hate building up the closer we get to this motherfucking fight date. The closer that we get to this motherfucking fight date. And I seriously hope y'all don't take I seriously hope y'all don't take this boy seriously. I hope you don't take him serious when he tell you everybody on when the cornball tell you that everybody on Brian Norman resume a bum, when none of them was scared to become boxers like this bum was. He steady sit on this motherfucking shit every day calling boxers bums. Who did he fight? He ain't fight nobody. He ain't do this. He ain't do that. Who is he? Who is he? Like, you gotta know every fighter. Like, every fighter from the day that they decide to become boxers and start going to gyms and start doing anything, they know of you. You know of them. You know their life. You know the type person they are. You a funny ass dude. Everybody a bum besides who you know. That's how you know you don't know the sport. That's how you know he don't know the sport at all. He called Lamont Roach a C-level fighter because he did what he did with Tank. Instead of calling Lamont the B plus, A minus level fighter that he really is. Because you don't know what the fuck you looking at. Some fighters are good boxers. Some are somewhat good, but still need working areas. Some are great, and some are exceptional. When you got an okay fighter, and with a great or exceptional talent, the exceptional talent should make quick work of the okay fighter, like Boots just did with the little fight he just had just recently. You should make quick work of the okay fighter, that's a C-level fighter, who I'm still not calling a bum. I'm not going to call him a bum because he had the heart to get in the sport. Bark for the Bone, a.k.a. BFTB, didn't. See the difference? You the real bum. You the real bum. Sitting there talking about them. You the real bum. I mean, but, yeah. Great or exceptional talent. The exceptional talent should make quick work of the okay fighter that they put in front of them, like like Tank been doing since day one. And that's why Tank is definitely not the C-level fighter that BFTB try to say, try to tell his subs Tank is, because Roach did what he did. And Roach not a C-level fighter neither. You didn't say Tank was a C-level fighter before you met Bill Haney. Before you met Bill and Dev, he was A-level. He was everything. Everything was all good, and we don't forget that. Lamont Roach was never a C-level fighter either, and he showed it to us. He showed it to us on fight night against Tank. Listen, y'all, a cornball like BFTB will tell you Deontay Wilder is a better boxer than Lamont Roach. Strictly because Wilder has always been deep in his throat. He know Wilder not a better boxer than Lamont Roach, but the goofy is he a yes man, and he can't help himself. And then on top of that, he keep telling y'all this wasn't the time to make the fight for Brian Norman. This wasn't the time for Devin and Brian to fight. He should have took some other fights before Devin, as if he should have took some other fights before Devin, as if Devin been fighting at 147. And then look, the lame, goofy nigga holla Regis Prograis for, he try to use it for an excuse to make it look like what he's saying Brian should do with some good shit. So he tried to say Regis Prograis fought Josh Taylor before he fought Devin, as if it was a part of Regis Prograis' plan. He said that as if it was a part of Regis Prograis' plan. Regis Regis Prograis been fighting at 140 for years. Before Devin even came in the motherfucking division. What the fuck is you talking about? You be saying the goofiest shit. This motherfucker be saying the goofiest shit. Regis Prograis been at 147 years before Devin even came in the division. Regis didn't fight Josh Taylor to prepare for a guy coming from 135 in Devin Haney? Where the fuck you get that at? Why would Regis be scared of Devin coming up in his division? But when you spoke on Bud, you told your subs Bud was a nobody at 147 coming from 140. Why your shit always go back and forth with different fighters? With Bud was a nobody that nobody would have had to prepare for. So why would Brian Norman meet a tune-up for Devin who never did shit at 147? Just like Bud didn't do shit at 147 when he came from 140. If you leave it up to you, you said Bud didn't never do shit. 140, the Undisputed didn't mean shit with Ndongo at 140. That's what you were saying. The belt with Ricky Burns at 135 didn't mean nothing. You said that shit don't mean shit. So, why would Brian Norman need a tune-up for Devin who never did shit at 147? Why is it different for Devin? The pickle holding bandit. The pickle holding bandit. That's what you is. I'll forever catch you contradicting yourself. And then you ask where does the hate come from for Haney? You always say, so what? Where does the hate? Why do they hate Haney? Where does the hate come from? Where does the hate come from for Haney? It come from you. It come from you running your raggedy ass mouth. That's what it come from. It come from you running your shit mouth. Haney definitely got the wrong mouthpiece when it come to helping a man as a fighter. Advertising him. People like yourself say the most dumbest shit. You say the most dumbest shit. Devin can fight somebody out of your comments and get the same money because he different. That is crazy that you even took the time to say some goofy shit like that out your motherfucking lame ass mouth. You's a dummy ass nigga when we all know that that's not true at all. That's not true at all. Not true at all. Believe me, if Devin want the bag, it's going to be for a name that they interested in seeing him fight. Believe that. Believe what I tell you. He ain't no different from Floyd. You see what happened when Floyd fought Berto? You see how them pay-per-view numbers jumped down to 400,000, 350,000, 400,000, come from millions all the way down to that? Yeah. Money talk, bullshit walk. Yeah, bullshit run a marathon. Yeah. All that shit he's saying, no, you ain't playing with nobody money like that. Everybody ain't coming to see him fight somebody they don't know. They not interested in that. I mean, you want to talk about they supposed to let this fight with him and Brian Norman marinate. They supposed to let this fight marinate. Marinate for what? Marinate for what? whoever win this fight between Brian Norman and Devin Haney can continue to pursue Undisputed at 147 if they choose to, or go to 154, which I wouldn't advise either of the two to do. If Brian Norman Jr. stops Devin, like I'm predicting he will, if he stops Devin like I'm predicting he will, then hopefully Brian Norman pursues the other 3 belts at 147. Because he's not winning no belt from Devin, because Devin don't got no belt at 147. So hopefully after this, he pursues the other 3 belts at 147 and completes the mission of Undisputed. BFTB, you mad at Brian Norman Sr. and you mad at the whole situation because he embarrassed you. That's what happened. He embarrassed you. I guess anybody would feel embarrassed after sitting on your live telling people about how you know somebody and their son for years, and you got his phone number and all of this shit, and you talking all this shit about him, and he popped up on that same live like Candyman, hearing his name over and over, and you had the dick look on your face. You had the dick look on your face. And then, of course, he began to expose you before you put him off your panel. Yeah. You know they signed up for VADA. You knew that. You knew they signed up for VADA on July the 10th when you was on your show lying on July the 18th where all this shit started. 8 days later, lying on July the 18th, saying that they didn't sign up for VADA when you knew they signed up for VADA July the 10th, 2025. Like my man Kobe came in your comments and told you, and you got mad as shit and blocked him. Yeah, blocked the shit out of him when he put that shit in your comments. Yeah, you knew they signed up for VADA on July 10th, 2025, and simply should have left your fucking mouth closed about that situation. You lame ass goofball. See y'all on the Get Back.
still hanging in the hood. I got this name, I got these. I got my killer ways from clubs. Sometimes I miss like how it was. Before rap, before the bug. Before rap, I got my name cause I was doing shit that I should. Auntie Jane like this for all them times. Slap right on your cushion. Auntie Jane like this for all them times. Slap right on your couch. I'm still the same. I came and brought her chain to slap right in the room. Famous, I went around with a bang.